And we're underway. And Ghantoot in their traditional yellow. Started well with Cesar Crespo putting the ball forward. And he is looking for... And he gets the goal straight away. Good bit of play there. And it looked like it was Bergerie who finished it. Yeah. We're back on the way. And again, Ghantoot have got the ball going, but there's a good chance here for Cordero and Desapalm. So Cordero does it, but he loses control, and this time Cesar Crespo again at high speed goes towards the goal, and he just bounces back off the post, and play continues. And coming out is Rashid Al-Bawadi, he did really well there, and Cesar Crespo finds himself back in on goal, and this should be a formality, and the flag goes up. So Ghantoot 2-0 early in the match. There we go. Back on, and Desapalm will be desperate to get on the ball, and Cordero's there. He goes down a blind alley onto the boards, and Crespo, who has started on fire today, has the ball again. He puts the ball, tries to get it forward, it gets blocked off, but he's got it forward this time, and looking for one of his team, and they're all looking for a penalty, particularly the Desapalm boys. Desapalm, and the ball played forward now by Cordero. He brings it out to the left and shouts to Rashid, you've got to get there, and Rashid does just that, but he's got huge pressure there from Bindesmal, and Crespo there, and a big hook from Donovan has scored it as Higgy had it, and now it's back with Cordero, who then gets it to Malacauza. Malacauza plays it quite square across the goal. He's got Bindesmal right in front of him. He misses, and then Malacauza plays it towards the goal. Rashid is there just to pick up the pieces, and that is a goal for Desapalm. The ball back in, and Desapalm will be hungry again. But Bindesmal was there, but then Cordero comes away with, and he does well. Now he puts the ball in the air. He's going to try and fish it out of the sky. And in fact, Crespo does really well and hits it on the bounce. And now Malacauza turns defensive to attack. Cordero looks like he's going to be pretty quick to react. But Crespo, as seems to be the way today, is all over the shop, and he gets it. So Cordero has the ball this time. Still for Desapalm. He drives forward. In comes Rashid to take up the Rashid Al-Bawadi, and gives it to Maxi Malacauza. He has a long-range shot, and Crespo's there again. And Cesar Crespo has the ball, turns around, and now fires towards the boards on the grandstand side. And he's right up the boards, and he's going great guns here. Cordero's just going to line him up and see if he can get him. Malacauza keeping in a good look as well. And they leave the ball behind this time for Bergerie. Bergerie hits the ball straight in the middle, looking for Yusuf, and it's just drifted wide. Cordero for Desapalm has the ball, and Romero can see his runners ahead, and he hits it quite wide to the right. Maxi puts his foot down, and Cordero is going to get there himself, but he got ridden off by Donovan. And so Crespo, as usual, has the ball and plays the ball through to... Is it Bergerie going towards the goal? And he does very well. It was Donovan going towards the goal that time, sorry. And Desapalm has been saved again by Rashid. He's doing well, Rashid Al-Bawadi. And he takes the ball to the post, and this time it really is Bergerie. So Bergerie has the ball, and he's going to try and set it up. He puts the ball over the shoulder, and Cordero's there. He does his best to pluck it out of the air, and he does all right. And he comes away with it on that nice grey pony. And so he's on the far side near the boards. The ball just runs into it, and the usual sort of hijinks on the boards. He's going to come away with it. Well, you can just see it's around the back, and it looks like Ghantoot come away with Crespo, putting the ball into the middle, looking for Donovan. Cordero's right at it, keeps Donovan out of the way. These two and fighting for it, and Cordero leaves it behind, and a chance Bajuri, and he puts it right back into the danger area where he finds Crespo. Crespo is now under a bit of pressure, and again a lovely backhand by Malakaza straight through, and it was looking like he was going to get to Cordero, but he didn't have much chance. And going through this time with Bajuri, then it's now with Crespo, who has a shot, and it's a bit speculative because it goes wide to the right. Cordero snaps it out to his left pretty quickly. Whereas Maxi, he's going to look for Maxi and Rashid. Rashid's gone on. And he puts it out to the right when he sees Maxi over there. But Crespo's right up there too. And Crespo manages to get onto the ball. He gets it back towards Cordero. Cordero does well. He puts it back towards the boards where he's going to find Maxi. And Maxi's got the ball there. Malakaza's got, and the whistles go. That's the end of the chukker. And we'll pick up with the penalty. So Martin Donovan cracks it towards the goal, and it comes off. It looked like it came off. Cordero once again takes a knock in, hits the ball over, looking for Rashid, and then Crespo's there, and just as he's about to play, it doesn't go as far as he wants, and Yusuf bin Desmo comes through. Yusuf just going to try and play the ball into the middle, and he does really well, but plays it into the line of all sorts of people, and coming away with it is Ramiro Cordero. And Cordero herring away up the far side, and he's got Crespo for company, but Cordero pushing his way, but Crespo does really well, and Cordero ends out outside the boards. And now we are back, and this time Martin Donovan finds himself in the clear. Maxi Malakaza is getting there. He's trying to get there. He wants to get this hook in on the next one, and he does not quite get there. And now he's going to try. This is right in front of the goal, and he does nearly. And it's going to be beaten out. Well, he gets beaten out, but Crespo comes and he makes sure that's 3-1. So Cesar Crespo never gave up. Back on the halfway line. And the penalty's given straight away. Ball going in. Who's going to come away with it? Well, Desert Palm will be keen to get it. But the man again, Crespo, looks like he's got it, and he leaves it for Donovan. Donovan gives it a good whack forward. It's right there by Al-Bawadi. Rashid Al-Bawadi gets the ball, and he takes it onto the boards. Malakaza gets it. He drives it through the middle, looking for Higgy. Juan Vendro is there, and it breaks down again with Donovan there. And now Rashid looks like he means business, and he's just about to do it, but a nice hook there from Batista Berger. And then they keep going the progress, and it's going to be Balakaza, but he gets jammed out, and it's back with Martin Donovan. So Martin takes the ball, he blasts it forward looking for Bajuri. Bajuri takes the ball forwards, and he looks like he's going to hit it this time, and he does hit it. It's just gone white. Cordero has it. And he drives it forward over the top looking for Malakaza. Malakaza's hoping to pluck it out of the sky. It bounces in front of him. And man Crespo's there again. He gets a beautiful backhand and sends Yusuf bin Desmal on his way. Uses his pony, slightly slips, and it gives Cordero a chance to clear his line. Well, to at least maintain control of it, and he does just that. And then Bergerie is there. And it's back with Cordero, sorry if it was there. And Malacalza's now sort of being ridden down as he has the ball right on the boards. He'll be trying to get it across as quickly as he can. He's under huge pressure there as he takes it across. He's still done well. He's digging it out. And then the ball finds itself in the middle, but then it's now back with that man Crespo. And Cesar Crespo clears his lines really well. Malacalza's at it. And you can see Cordero's busting a gut to get there. He's worried about it as the ball's now with Martin Donovan. So Donovan now has the ball. He blasts it into the middle looking for his mates. And this time it was meant to be for Yusuf and Cordero there again. He's spending a lot of time on the board so far. But he's being hooked very well by Bajuri, who does brilliantly. He gets control of the ball and puts it in the middle, but that's only going to fall just in front of Malacalza. Malacalza's going to play the beautiful backhand, which comes off really well because it hits it straight back to Cordero and Crespo's there again to make a nuisance of himself. And he does, and then the ball is driven forward by Cordero, looking for Maxi, and then Batista Bergerie has the ball and then plays it well, and Donovan puts it into the middle looking towards the goal. This is a chance for Yusuf bin Desmal, and Yusuf gets it. He unfortunately hits the ball straight against his pony's hooves, which didn't help him, and it's back with Cesar Crespo. Just under a minute and a half left in this. Crespo comes through everyone, still trying to get the ball under a lot of pressure, and the whistle goes. So back on the way, and this time it really is Desapon with the ball, and Rashid Oldbody has it. And he takes the ball and he just gets hooked to the right moment. And then coming through was Cordero, but he couldn't quite get any. Put it straight through. So that's one back for Desapon, 5-2. As they go towards the goal, it's back with Cordero. He has the ball, and Martin Donovan then takes control of it again, and he finds himself in quite an open position, but now it's closed in front of him. He was about to take it, and then Maxi Malacalza tries to take to his backhand. It comes off Cordero. Cordero got in a muddle as Crespo now finds himself in on goal, and they got an inevitable penalty. The better of that one as Cordero takes the ball, and Cordero brings the ball towards the stands. And this is Ramiro Cordero. He puts the ball forward. It's looking pretty good for Higgy. Higgy tries to get it. He ends up stopping it. He's got Martin Donovan for company. He makes quite light work of that and gets it, and then blasts it forward. Looking for Bergerie, but Bergerie has plenty of cover there. But he does really well and finds himself in the clear. He's bouncing the ball around. He volleys it straight at the goal, and it's what? The flag is up. There we go. 6-2 to Ghantoot. Back on the line, the ball's in. Who's going to come away with it? Well, Cordero was trying hard, and it's with Ghantoot, and Crespo fires it forward, and look at this. Yusuf bin Desmal gets himself in a really good position and takes the ball very coolly, and Kenny just goes wide to the right hand side. So here we go. Cordero blasts it, looking for Maxi, but it doesn't go as far as he wanted, and picked up immediately from Bajeri. And then Malakalza does get on it, and he turns defence into attack, and it's time for Cordero. And he comes through and takes the ball forward. And he's doing very well, but he's under a lot of pressure from Yusuf bin Desmo this time. And now he's done well. He's gone through Bajeri this time. And he goes towards the goal. And then Crespo comes through, really meaning business. And with superb firmness, he hit the ball to the boards, but the ball's back in again now. Played in by Malakalza, but it's coming out this time with bin Desmo. And now it's with Bajeri. And Malakalza once again is at the rear guard just for Desert Palm. Just over 4 minutes left in the third chukka, and Malakalza's going to want to clear it. He's under quite a lot of pressure, and he rides away from Yusuf, and then Yusuf leaves it behind, and Cordero says leave it to me as Rashid goes forward as well. So he plays the ball, and Crespo there as ever. And Crespo is doing brilliantly, but he's got everyone gets in a bit of a muddle as to where the ball's gone. So Malakalza comes along, and he leaves the ball for Cordero, who then blasts it with a bit more speed towards Malakalza, who gets a shot. He gets a really nice shot from the bouncing ball, and is right in front of the goal. Yusuf bin Desmo has a go at it, and then it's back with Crespo, and Crespo very much involved with everything, is going towards the goal is Higgy now, and that's for Malakalza, and it seems to be going every direction but the goal. And I get a little play there from Bajeri, and now it's back with Rashid bin Abwali. Rashid plays the ball, bounces in the air all over the shop. And now Yusuf bin Desmo does a job to clear the lines of the Ghantoot team. So Yusuf's there, and he's about to play, and Cordero is there. And Malakalza now plays a beautiful backhand and looks for Rashid Abouali, but Martin Donovan's there. And he just taps it on forwards, and now he's going to try and launch an attack, and all three of his players are up at the front. If in football they would have been offside, but they were well positioned here. And good play there, and who's just bringing it around? It looked like Bridget. And he's got a goal. Beautifully played. Some great skill there. We're back underway with these new ponies, and this time it comes away with Ghantoot again, and it's still there with them, with Martin Donovan playing at the back, and he's going to blast it forward, and he's looking for Yusuf, but it's probably even going further forward, and then they leave the ball for Yusuf. And Yusuf finds himself just going towards the goal. He's about to play it. And Cordero resisted. Martin Donovan hits the ball slowly through the middle. And that's another goal to Ghantoot. And back underway, and again goal scorer Donovan puts the ball forward, and this time once again Yusuf at high speed has the ball. He's going to try and knock it back into the danger area. He does really well, and it's just right in front of the goal, and he gets tucked through by Donovan. And 9-2 now, halfway line with seconds to go in this third chukka, and this time it's Desert Palm who come away with it. It looks to be Cordero again, and he's got the ball. They just sort of keep going, and then he decides he's going to have a real crack at it from a long way out, and it runs down towards the goal, just goes wide. And that's the conclusion of the third chukka, and Ghantoot are leading by 9-2. Let's start with a knock-in. We're underway. Martin Donovan has the ball in his low stand, and he launches it towards the grandstand side, where Cesar Crespo, who's played so well today, is going to pick the ball up right on the boards. He's got Cordero for company. Fatty didn't hit Higgy for company that time, and now Martin Donovan finds himself in some space. He goes towards the goal, and there we go. We're in double figures now for Ghantoot. 10 goals to 2. A lovely play. He'll throw that ball in. He throws it in. It goes through right to the end, and who got it? Well, Martin Donovan, the goal scorer, the last one, has it, and he plays it to Bautista Bajuri. And Batista looks like he's hit it, but not hard enough. And a chance at Desert Palm to clear. Ramiro Cordero has the ball. Higgy goes forward, and he's got it still. Cordero. Rashid Abwali he plays it back to Cordero. And there is Bejuri and Donovan, and now Malakaza takes the ball, and the ball goes straight across into the middle. A nice play by Malakaza, but I have a feeling the other three will pick it up, and indeed he does. It's Cesar Crespo, and Crespo at high speed down the far side. He's got a bit of time, but he's on the boards, and he needs to keep it going, and he does a great shot there and finds Yusuf bin Desmo in a bit of space. Yusuf gets a good contact first time as the ball rolls towards the post, and there we go. It's 11 now. 11. Ghantoot 11, Desert Palm 2. Ghantoot now really firing into it, and now here they go again. But Malakaza had it, and then Donovan had it, and he's gone for an ambitious long-range shot, and this time it hits the post, just goes the wrong side, but then he has time to get there. He's just pushed it across in front, and it's gone through. Very neatly done. Ball in now, and Cordero comes away with this time for Desert Palm, and he's on the boards, but it's actually Higgy with the ball. Sorry, who has the ball, and he did well. And now Malakaza's going to put it into the middle, and Malakaza plays a powerful shot, and it looks like Martin Donovan's going to be first to it, and it's gone dead. Back with Donovan, he puts it over towards bin Desmo, and Yusuf does really well, and he finds himself in space. Malakaza just looking around for dangers around him, as Yusuf really crunches that one, and if he can get there quickly enough, he's got a sporting chance, and he puts it towards the goal, and it went wide. So score. Cordero puts the ball forward, looking for Malakaza. Crespo's there. Malakaza manages to get through him this time and takes the ball along the board to the far side, and Maxi does well, and he can't shake off Cesar Crespo, and Crespo manages to get the most direct line towards the ball and brings it towards the boards right on the grandstand side, and Malakaza plays an extravagant line which is nowhere near, and he thought he was going to get something, but no good. And now Yusuf bin Desmo has the ball, and he gets another nice shot on it, and he's going to take the ball towards the goal, and it's running loose. So where's it going to go? It's beaten out at the last second again, and here is Higgy. So Juan Pedro Higgy has the ball as somebody goes to change the pony in the Ghantoot team, but that's not going to let him stop. It's actually Cordero. So Cordero has the ball, and he plays the ball very nicely into the middle for Abouadi, and then Higgy is there himself. So Juan Pedro has a chance, and he plays the ball, and it goes just wide. It was the flag. It's Ghantoot with his 10-goal lead, and Donovan on his fresh pony has the ball. He plays the ball for Crespo, and Cesar Crespo playing some beautiful close skills, and the ball goes out. 47 seconds left in this chucker, and Marcelo arrives. Marcelo Lopez Vargas, he has the ball, and he drops it, and 37 seconds, and Cordero tries to get it right over the top, but Donovan looks favourite to pick it up. A good effort by Higgy, and then Crespo is over, a lovely backhand, and it's back with Donovan, and we're 23 seconds, and Donovan gets his penalty against Malakaza, who's cursing the world. Cordero blasted into the middle. Who's he looking for? Well, any one of his team, and he managed to find and then Cesar Crespo once again clears and hits the ball downfield on the far side, right by the boards again. He seems to have a penchant for the boards today. He's doing well, and he keeps the progress going, but it's broken down straight away, and Higgy reckons he's got a chance, but it didn't quite go where he thought it was. Beautifully played there by Donovan. Martin Donovan keeps everyone on their toes as he hits the ball forward towards the goal, and it's cut out this time by Cordero. So Cordero has it, and he's going to put the ball forward for Juan Pedro. Juan Pedro just had to check his progress to get it, and now he's got it, and he makes this, he hits the ball forward, and Crespo thinks he's going to get there first, and he does again. So this time it is back with Ghantoot, and Baptiste Bergerie has the ball, but we'll have to see where that one has ended up, just wide to the left. So Cordero with a knock in again. And he puts it up, looking for Higgy. It goes over Higgy's head and probably around the wrong side. But Martin Donovan picks it up, gets it straight to Crespo. Malakaza's there to make a nuisance of himself, but he does manage to do it in the end. And then dug out this time by Ramiro Cordero. And Cordero's going to have a long shot, but it doesn't go. It's a bit wild, isn't it? And then Donovan's just turned defence into attack very, very smoothly for Ghantoot. He cracks it forward towards Bindesmo. Does the Palm find themselves getting back on it? Crespo there with Malakaza again, those two tangling, and the ball played into the middle by Crespo, but it's there, and there's somebody riding for a penalty. I think he's just using it to thread himself through the eye of a needle, and still going for it, but he's just been outridden. And now Bajiri loses it, but Donovan doesn't, and he has it, and then Donovan's pony steps on the ball, but not enough to put it in, and now Bajiri takes the ball down the far side, and he finds himself in quite a lot of space now, Bautista, and he plays the ball across, and that looks very dead. So we're back underway. Cordero drives it forward, looking for Maxi. Maxi's there with Cesar Crespo. He must be getting bored of Cesar as Cesar plays a nice backhand and finds Martin Donovan. Martin just taking the ball wide to the right and just comes to an end that one. Does the Palm have a chance to attack again? And they do well. And the ball comes there and is hammered forward, and it's still, and then coming through is Cordero, hitting the ball for Rashid. Rashid has a shot and goes wide to the right. So the knock-in taken by Martin Donovan. Yusuf Bindesma has gone off in a hurry, and he got the ball, and he finds himself on the boards on the far side, right in front of the cars. And he does really well, and he keeps the ball in play, and Yusuf's done well, and he's going to play the next shot, and it's just run dead. So Cordero drove it forward looking for Higgy, and it was picked up by Malakaza, and Malakaza had it nearly in its back of Higgy, and it breaks down again. It looks like it was Donovan, but Donovan had the ball, and then the foul was conceded. 2 minutes and 7 left in this fifth chucker, the last chucker. So 1 minute 38 left on the clock, and Donovan has it, and he leaves it for Crespo, and these two have done well today, and it just breaks down as I said that, as Higgy challenged him. Now it's with Bajeri, and he puts the ball forward, a lovely shot looking for Yusuf Bindezo, who doesn't, just runs out of space, and the knock. I'm just looking for a consolation goal now. That's Malakaza this time, takes the knock in. He plays the ball really well, nicely to Cordero. Cordero leaves the ball behind, and luckily Higgy's there, but Crespo's there again, Cesar Crespo, and he gets a nice backhand. And with 50 seconds left, Malakaza gets the ball and gets a nice backhand back into play, which is picked up very smoothly there by Cordero, but Crespo again, and unluckily for him, it just bounces over the boards, and we've only got 30 seconds left. So that, as they say, will be that. So well played, Ghantoot. You won by 12 p.m. When we have another match, we'll see Habtoor Polo playing UAE.